Give it a little bit of punch. Ah, such a smooth power plant, and it goes, and it's just quick. This thing, it's got some good power. I'm just paying basically about 20. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to get behind the wheel of this beautiful 2024 Ford F-150 XLT. Now, as you know, this is the brand new updated or the mid-cycle refresh of this 14th generation of F-150. Now, before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this F-150. Big thank you to Tim. And I'm going to put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have this 2024 Ford F-150 XLT. Now, as you know, this is basically the brand new updated, the latest and greatest of F-150. This is the 14th generation that was introduced in 2021, and here in 2024, Ford has done a mid-cycle refresh. Now, what has done to this mid-cycle refresh? Well, they've done exterior refresh to the front grille, the headlights, the rear taillights as well. Some of the minor trims, of course. Also, wheels have been redone as well, or restyled. We also have some things that have changed. For example, they dropped the V6. The normally aspirated V6 is no longer available for 2024. Now your standard engines are the 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 or the 5 liter V8. Now also the limited model has been dropped for 2024. Now we have the Platinum Plus. Now this particular 2024 F-150 that we have with us here is finished off in Aqueous Blue, which is one of my favorite colors for this F-150s. This one, as you can see, it's a CrewCab or a Super Crew, 4 doors, and we have the 5.5 foot bed. Of course, you can get also a 6.5 foot bed or an 8 foot bed with this F-150s. Of course, shorter bed, extended cab, or just our single cab as well. This one here is equipped with the FX4 package. Really like it. I really like this styling of what Ford has done to this mid-cycle refresh. Now, as you can see here, we have the different taillights here, the redesigned tail, as you can see there. We got some, and on this particular model, it's basically some LEDs, or you got some halogen, depending on the model, of course. Now, here in the back, we got a bit of chrome bumpers. We got your receiver hitch ready to go here. As you can see, we got the brand new logo here for the F-150s, or for Ford. As you can see, we got no more chrome. This is basically just a dark blue with a Ford white all over it. Really nice, really nice. I really like what Ford did with the logo. Now, coming around here on the front of this F-150, as you can see, this mid-cycle refresh has changed up the front grille, the headlight design here, as you can see. Now, coming here, we check it out. Now, this being an XLT model, this has got basically kind of more of a base, front grille. As you can see, we got some basically gloss black here. We got some chrome. The rest of it is just flat black plastic. As you can see, we got a bit of chrome here in the front bumpers. As you can see, we have the LED fog light. We do have some LED reflector headlights, and depending on the trim, you're gonna get reflector headlights or projector headlights depending on the model. As you can see, it's got a particular bit of side marker there. As you can see, they're really nice. I mean, I like the way this is. Obviously, if you go to a higher model, like I believe is a Lariat Non or the Platinum, you get a different light. So it's more like a T-taped of daytime running. The daytime running on this is basically your turn signal here. As you can see, though, depending on the model, you're gonna get a different style grille and headlight design. Here in the front, you can see we got this front bumper here. We got a bit of lower hair than you can see there. We got the tow hooks right there, and a mix of kind of a piano black kind of trim. And as you can see here, we have the new logo of Ford, which is no longer chrome. We got basically dark in a kind of a white and just dark blue, which really looks good. And we see we got the front-facing camera right there for this particular model. Now, this is really nice. Checking out the logo here of this F-150, as you see, we got the XLT logo, and I apologize, I had some bird already kind of took its own pride into that. Now, these are vented scoops here, as you can see there. This one's got sort of like a bit of a filter, and the other one is not. So these are kind of functional scoops or air scoops, as you can see there, air tunnels. And as you can see, we got the chrome mirror caps as well. You got also a camera here and a light here as well. There's a camera and the light shines on as well. It's got the 360-degree camera here. As you can see, we got the Ford F-150 side step or your running board. Now heading to the back of this F-150. Now before we go on and open up the tailgate, I'm going to show you guys the key. A regular key fob, open, close, remote start, and a double click to open up the rear door. But before we go on, guys, brand new for 2024, I'm going to insert either a picture or a video. This one is not equipped with it. You got the Pro Access tailgate. Now this is an awesome feature that Ford gave this F-150. Now basically what it is basically a cutout like right here in the middle, and basically that door opens up basically like a 90-degree angle, which is awesome little door which you can use when you're towing as well. This one is not equipped with it, unfortunately, and none of the trucks that I see here are equipped with that, but that's one of the options that you get for 2024, a brand new feature you get. You know, a lot of like Chevy and Ram have different doors are open, all kinds of configurations. That's the door that, you know, Ford is now introducing into the 2024 F-150s. Unfortunately I have it, but I'm gonna, as I mentioned, you'll probably see a video or a picture of that tailgate that's new for this F-150s. Now let's go ahead, guys, and do a double click and open up this tailgate. As you can see, it's a dampened opening to this tailgate, which is really nice. Now, as you can see, we got no bed protection at all, but we get that beautiful Aquilus blue here in this bed here, as you can see there. Now, this one here being equipped with the Powerboost engine, you're going to get the 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power on board as standard. That's basically the feature you get if you get this engine with this very popular engine for this F-150s. So you get to hook up, as you can see, we have your connections here, your house sprung connections there to hook up all the things you want to do. A little button there as well, and of course you also got one here in the back seat as well, in the front as well, to connect all your necessary things. You can also get a 7.2 kilowatt, if I'm correct. That's an option. It's a pretty cool option to have, especially if you need to power something, especially nowadays when you never know what kind of crap is going to happen, lose power or whatnot, and you have this option to having something like this. So I would suggest having your tank pretty much full all the time in this F-150's Powerboost. Now, in terms of what you get here in power and payload, I don't know, guys. I believe it says 1,600 pounds, so I'm going to put about 1,400 pounds of payload capacity in this F-150. I'm going to put those numbers for you guys up on the screen so you can see it out. I didn't have those numbers here, but that's according to the door's numbers, 1,600 pounds with payload and passenger. So I'm looking at, you can probably 1,300 pounds, but I'm going to put those numbers for you up on the screen. Let's go ahead and lift this door up, which is pretty nice and light. As you can see, we got, unfortunately, this one is not even equipped with the tailgate step. As you can see, there's no ruler or nothing like that, so a pretty basic tailgate door, as you can see there. But if you want to, I would definitely get that tailgate step. That tailgate step is available with the even with the Pro Access door as well. As you can see, we got a camera and a light here, as you can see, and I love the new Ford logo there. It's really nice. Now, in terms of, here we have the receiver hitch, and this one, it's got the tow package already, so you get the 7-pin tin receiver. This has got the Powerboost, so you're looking at about 13,000 pounds of towing capacity. I'm going to put those numbers for you guys up on the screen. I didn't see it on the door, but I'll definitely put it up on the screen for you guys to see how much this particular F-150 can tow in this CrewCab configuration. Now, coming around this F-150, as you can see, the bumper is chrome and does have some sensors there as well. I really love the design of this taillights here in the very back. Really nice what Ford has done. As you can see, we got the Ford logo right there, and over here we got the new sensors here for all the safety equipment that this has with the Ford Copilot 360. Now, as you can see, this one here is equipped with the FX4 package. Now, the FX4 package, as you guys know, if I did some reviews on before that, you get the upgraded shocks, you got the hill descent, you got skippets in the very bottom, and of course you got basically light off-road terrain tires that this one is equipped. This one here has the 20-inch optional chrome wheels. As you can see, this wheel design is very nice. This is done in chrome, and this is got 275 millimeter Scorpion ATR tires, so kind of like light off-road tires. You can see that's equipped with this FX4 package. As you can see, we got the side step or your running board here. It's really nice design to that. As you can see, we got some rubber on the very top so we won't slip. That's kind of interesting to see. I have seen a lot of chrome on this F-150, but I do not see a chrome package. But you get chrome handlebars, as you can see, on this XL model F-150. Of course, here you got your codes for you if you want to leave your keys inside, and you can just pop in a code. Now, as you can see, we got the Powerboost logo right there on the bottom of the door, and here we have your chrome capped mirrors. As you can see, we got the camera there as well, and also there's a floodlight here coming down to the bottom. Coming here to the front of this F-150, let's go ahead and raise the hood, and thank you Ford for providing some hydraulic shocks to this F-150. So here we have the 3.5 liter Powerboost twin turbo hybrid V6. This is producing 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque. This is going through a 10-speed, like a hybrid electric 10-speed automatic transmission. That's special to this Powerboost engines. This is going through a four-wheel drive system. Of course, four-wheel drive on this F-150 with the FX4 package. And of course, this is one of the best engines to get for this F-150. It's a very popular engine. Now, this gives you the best power and the best mileage. In terms of fuel economy, looking at 25 miles per gallon in the city and about 26 highway. So not much difference in the basically from highway to city, but you're looking at about maybe 25 65 miles per hour average, of course, depending on how you drive. But fantastic power plant, lots of power. And of course, as I mentioned, for 2024, Ford has dropped the normally aspirated V6, so no more normally aspirated V6. The base engines now are the 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 or the 5 liter V8, depending on the model. But there we go, guys. Fantastic power plant. As you can see, they're really nice engine, lots of good power and pretty good amount of torque to tow, and in terms of gas mileage as well. So Ford does not offer any type of diesel like the Chevy does or Ram does, but of course Chevy dropped the Ford dropped basically the diesel engine a couple of years ago from this F-150 lineup. So, but there we go, guys. Here's the power plant of this F-150 Powerboost. Let's go ahead and drop the hood, and there we go. And before we go on inside, let's go ahead and take a look at the sticker of this F-150 XLT. Now I'm going to put the sticker for you guys up on the screen a little bit better so you can see it a little more clearly. Now here we have it, 2024 F-150 XLT Super Crew. This one's finished off in aqueous blue in the dark slate cloth interior. Now you can see this one here has got the $4,700 302 package for this F-150. $3,550 for the Powerboost engine. Now you got $555 for the mobile office package. We'll look inside in just a few moments. Tow haul package $785. We got $1,095 for the FX4 package, $1,395 for the chrome wheels. And we have the wheel liner as well, as you can see somewhere inside there, for $180. And if you come over here, as you can see, we got some discounts from Ford already for a total price of $64,275 for this F-150 XLT with the power. Let's go ahead and check out the interior of this F-150. We'll start here in the very back. Now, there's not really much changing here in the back at all, considering we got all the same type of materials as last year's model. As you can see, all the white stitching, all got really soft materials here for your elbow. A bit of cup holder here to put some things here, lots of storage space here in the very bottom. Here we have your step, as you can see, pretty good step, as you can see. They're really nice to help you out in ingress. You get your grab handle right there. Now here we have the dark slate cloth interior, as you can see, which is really nice, feels very rugged. I really like this. I really prefer, I love cloth seats here in Florida instead of the basically vinyl or leather, because it gets really hot here, especially the summer coming up very soon. Still pretty nice day today though. Here you can see we got the seats that can go up. As you can see, we've got plenty of storage space here in the bottom. We got some other things that you can see there. It looks like a plate cover. Now this one has the inverter, it's got the engine, so you don't need that, does not intrude into the basically in the cabin here. So you got a lot of storage space here, as you can see there. Got my plate. We do have the power rear window, as you can see there, and overall really nice space here in the back. As you can see, we got a couple of pockets here on each side. We got a 12-volt connection, USB port, and a house sprung as well with some AC outlets. We got some cup holders, you can see there. Very nice. I mean, if you get inside, let's go ahead and drop inside. Very, very roomy inside of this F-150. As you can see, we got the rubber floor mats here on the bottom, the AC outlets, as I mentioned, just all your connections there, as you can see. Really nice. I mean, all this interior is basically your revamped interior. Now, this looks very similar to last year's. There's a little bit of difference if you get the higher trim models to the design of the dash, but we'll talk about once we get up there. But you can see, guys, really nice interior. Some lights here in the very back. No sunroof on this one, but you can definitely option it off. But overall, pretty nice interior. Kind of materials. I really love this aqueous blue color. Looks fantastic. And checking out the interior driver's side of this F-150, as you can see, the same type of materials as in the back. Soft cover materials here for your elbows, and a bit of that same pattern here in the very front. A lot of storage space here on the very bottom, as you can see. They're also here in the mid part of the door. Controls for your windows and mirrors. As you can see, this does not have the button for the automatic window, basically mirror folding. These are basically manual folding mirrors. We got a power adjustable seats, as you can see, really nice on this cloth seats. I really love the cloth seats. For me, they're much better for me in Florida. This get warm in the wintertime and cool, at least not burn your butt in the summertime. I really love this cloth seats. I wish you can get this in the higher models, but of course that's not an option. American flag, as you can see, they're dark, bit of design here to the surround of the AC outlet. And here we have your manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. As you can see, we got controls for your lights. We got the button here for your rear hatch, your mirror lights as well here, and of course the pull on the parking brake. And as you can see, pretty much to the untrained eye, this will be basically the same kind of the same interior as prior year F-150, but there are some changes to this 2024. We'll start here in the first, guys. We'll see we have the 12-inch screen. Now this screen is standard on all 2024 F-150s, including the base XLs. Of course, last year we got, it was an 8-inch screen. Also for 2024, this is a little bit different depending on the trim. Now this being an XLT, it's got basically, kind of like a different pod. Now Ford, I believe, might be the Lariat and up or the Platinum and up. You get kind of a straight dash design as in the Super Duty. It's kind of the same thing as that. I don't know why they cannot change that differently. It depends, but that's basically the way they are, or what I've seen of the new dash layout or design changes for 2024. Now for the rest of it, as you can see, we got the same same type of design. Here we have the upper glove box with the button right there, as you can see, with the door. Now if you get a lower trim, it's going to be basically open, and here we have the lower glove box, as you can see there. Same type of nice pattern here, designed to the dash, and we got a little more storage space here on the top. And I like the pattern here on the dash, kind of same top. This is not soft, but I like the way that's patterned. Now here in the very top, as you can see, we have basically control for a button here for your power accessories, camera. We got the parking assist, hazard. We have traction control off and hill descent button right there, as you can see there, besides the 12-inch screen. Actually, let's go ahead, guys, before we go on, let's go ahead and start up this F-150. Now, of course, this being the Powerboost, the engine will not start. It might start a little bit later, but let's go ahead and step on the brake, hit the engine stop, and this will just basically turn on. The engine will not stop. I'll probably turn on a little bit later, but as you can see, we got the cool graphics of this F-150. We got the Ford logo here, as you can see on the screen. So you guys all see all the screen. Let's go ahead, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that door closed. We got some noise coming there from the construction down here in the very back. Now, continuing on this interior, as you can see, I really love the seat's really nice cloth, and it feels really nice and rugged too as well. Now up here we got no sunroof. That's an option you can get. We got the sunglass holder. We got lights here, as you can see, controls for your lights, a rear view mirror, and that's about it for this one. There's no toggle switches or anything like that. You have to go to the higher models. Now, as you saw on the sticker, this is with the mobile office package. Now this basically gives you this workbench. As you can see, there's this pretty cool feature. As you can see, this basically becomes a flat bench here. As you can see, to put your things, have some lunch, work on your laptop computer. That's a little awesome feature to have. Now this one here also, this package also comes with the lockable storage. If you press this here, we got the lockable storage right there, and of course here we have more storage room here in the bottom with the tray, and we do have a couple of USB ports there as well. That's pretty cool to have. Cup holder here on the side, a little more storage space. You can put your phone right there. I see my phone is on the charging pad right now, on the wireless charging pad. That's also part of this package here, as you can see. USB ports, a little more room here, a lot more storage space here, as you can see. Now, that's because we have the column mount shifter. Now, this is an awesome thing to have. And this XLT is on the higher trims, you might get here your regular shifter here that kind of comes down, especially if you have this workbench here, but this one does not have it, which I kind of like it, to give you a lot more room here to store your things. Now, as I mentioned, we got my phone there, wireless charging. Coming up here, we got your automatic dual zone AC with also heaters as well. That's part of this 302 package. It's kind of a mid-level package that this XLT has. We got the 301, 302, and 303. This 302 gives you the heated seats. Basically, you got the Blue Cruise control, all that kind of stuff we'll talk about in just a minute. But going back to the AC, guys, dual zone, as I mentioned, dual zone AC, automatic with the seat heaters. We got controls here, physical controls for your radio. So as you can see, we got the volume control right there, which is really nice. You got all the physical control buttons. I really love the big buttons here. Kind of work with if you especially you got gloves or something like that. Really nice. Actually, we got a 12-volt connection. We got a house mount connection there as well, besides your USB ports. Coming here in the very bottom, we got your drive modes. We got 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. We also got an electronic lock and rear with a 373 differential that this has. Now, as you can see here, we got some of the modes here in the very bottom. Sport, you got, of course, and right now we're on normal. If we head here to the left, we got basically your tow mode, we got economy, and we have sport as well. Now we go back to the right, we have your off-road modes here. We have basically slippery, wet roads, snow. We got off-road, and of course we got the last one, which is rock crawl as well. Now it's gonna see, you guys see shifting for low, all kinds of things. And we have the front camera there. As you can see, we got that beautiful camper right there in front of us, and we have your off-road trail, basically your little things. This is really awesome feature to have. Especially love the screen. Look at the graphics, it's fantastic. Now if we go back and switch back to normal, which we'll do, we don't have a ton of gas. We get about 28 miles to the left of full empty, but we're not gonna go on a long drive. Well, coming here, guys, checking out here your cluster here for your gauges. We got a 12-inch clay cluster, all digital. I believe all FXL 2024 F-150s come with this digital screen already as standard. You can see a lot of information. Now if you go back to the off-road, you're gonna get a lot of off-road mode, a lot of different things like your angles and stuff like that. But we got a digital speedometer, tachometer here, your normal modes here. So now see the engine just turned on right now because the AC is running, and of course you need the compressor to run, you need the engine to run the compressor and this AC. But I'm here to the steering wheel. As you can see, we got a beautiful leather covered steering wheel, really nice with white stitching. Here we have controls for the center gauge cluster, as you can see there, and all the menus that we have here. You can control all the settings, off-road, gauges, all kinds of things you can do. Now of course, if we go to the off-road settings, you're going to get some angles and all this menu will change depending on the mode you are as well. This one here also has the adaptive cruise control with the Ford Blue Cruise as well. Now on this 302 package, Ford gives you a 90-day free trial for this Ford's Blue Cruise. As you can see, we got some of those sensors right here in the front, and also also some here on the dash that basically keeps an eye on you. Overall, guys, really nice interior to this F-150, as you can see. Really cool. Not a ton of changes, but I really like what Ford has done. And this base mid-level XLT model, this is really nice interior. Now, just finishing up here, guys, you can see we got basically brake controllers here for your brakes, for their trailers. We have your Pro Trailer Assist here. As you can see, you can guide your trailer on your F-150 here. That's a little awesome feature to have if you want to help with some towing. That's something. And finishing up, guys, here we have the 12-inch screen. As you can see, now this one basically the same as last year. We got your audio. This one here has equipped with a 6-speaker bass system, speakers, which actually sound pretty nice. This one's not equipped with any type of Bang & Olufsen or B&O system. You get the next one up is the 8 speaker system. Now here we do have also navigation as well as part of this package of this XLT model. As you can see, also we got the other second screen here. As you can see, you can definitely do whatever you want to put here. You can put your how much power you got, your anything zone lighting. Actually have all kinds of all things you can do here on the side. This one also for 2024 is equipped with what Ford calls the SVS, or if your Ford truck is stolen, there is a thing you can activate on these trucks. I'll put some information you guys up on the screen, which so they can track your truck where it is in case somebody steals it. That's a new feature that they have for 2024 as well. All right, let's go ahead and go out for a test drive. So before we go on, let's go ahead and test out the reverse camera. As you can see, we got a column shifter here. Now we do have our 360-degree camera. As you can see there, we got it's a really cool noise. That this is a new noise. If you hear it, I don't know if it's the beeps from the rear or something that you're going reverse, but you got a very clear view of the camera. As you can see, we got multiple cameras. As you can see, guys, we got the whole screen there. We got our 360-degree camera there as well. We got the parking sensors and all that kind of stuff activated. And then we can go here to the back to the trailer hitch. Now we don't have a camera for the bed or anything like that, but we do have a front camera as well and all that. But let's go ahead and you can see, guys, there we go. 360-degree camera, and we have the rear reverse. Really clear graphics as well. And as you can see, we do have trajectory lines and as well as sensors there in the very back, so that's an awesome feature to have. So let's go ahead, guys, and go up front. As you can see, we have the manual mode here for your transmission here on the column here, just to give you a little bit of reference. But all right, guys, just to make sure, got our mirrors here that are heated, and there's blind spot detection there as well. We got all kinds of Ford Copilot 360-degree on this one, front, collision, rear collision, side, all kinds of things that Ford 360 gives you as well on this F-150. So of course, this one's equipped with Blue Cruise. You got all kinds of course, cameras, sensors, and all that kind of stuff that basically is on this F-150s. They're equipped with this F-150s. Now, very nice, guys. This feels so nice, so comfortable. Now, this 3.5 liter V6, of course, will start in electric. There's all kinds of settings you can do there, and of course, this got regenerative as well. It does its own charging. But really cool that this is equipped. This is a really cool, one of the best ones that I think you can get F-150s. Now this engine, right now the engine's on. As you can see, we got that, and it'll shut off in traffic and just run on electric, which you can definitely do. Now this is a heavy truck though. I mean, it's not gonna be running on electric if you're gonna be a little heavier on the throttle, but a lot of good torque. As you can see, guys, if we do it, yes, very quiet, refined. Yes, we got some low mileage. We're just gonna take a quick round and just a quick drive on this girl. Oh yeah, we got some regenerative braking. I can kind of feel it too. But it's a very smooth engine. Transmission is super smooth as well, what my first impressions are. Now, that kind of feel, you do feel a little bit when the engine shuts down or kind of starts up. You feel a little bit of that going on. It's not like, seamless. But in terms of good power, let's go ahead and give it a little punch here. Yeah, she got some good power. I mean, she accelerates. Very smooth engine though. Very quiet. I mean, not very little wind noise here on the A-pillars. The brakes, yes, good brakes. You can definitely feel the brakes that have good power and at least confidence inspiring for sure. Wow, this is a very nice truck, and you can tell that's the Ford, the lane keep assist is keeping me on my lane there. So something in the back that's in this truck is new. Oh yeah, it's probably the plate cover in the front that is swinging there in the back. But very nice. I really like this F-150. I mean, this is, Ford has mentioned that this is one of the most popular engines, especially that gives you 25 city, 26 miles per gallon. So it's excellent with torque. It's the most powerful one and it's the most efficient one as well. So Ford is kind of more into building this engine and the 3.5 liter. The V8 is still going to be there, of course, the base 2.7 liter engine. As I mentioned, they have dropped the V6 for 2024. They no more aspirated the base V6. I don't know if that's even available still as a commercial. You might still have that available. I don't know. Sometimes Ford does that. But as well, basically those are the engine options that you have now. But I think, yeah, and especially the Ford Lightning, the Ford Lightning, Ford has really dropped the basically, they're not really selling them a lot. I just talked to somebody here at the dealership and they're not really selling them. And they have some of them for 6 months, over a year in inventory. Not at this Ford dealership, but some of them have been there for a while. So the F-150 is being really kind of dropped. I'm sorry for that noise, guys, but let's go ahead and give it a little bit of punch. Such a smooth power plant, and it goes, and it's just quick. This thing, it's got some good power. I'm just basically about 25-30% throttle. It's got some torquey punch. Now, in terms of the suspension, this is actually pretty smooth, smoother than I remember an FX4 being. I don't know if Ford has redone a little bit of tweaking of the suspension, especially with this FX4 equipped package. Now, this just gives it revamped shocks on this truck, and they don't feel, the truck does not feel, it feels a little bouncy, but it does not feel nervous. It's got a really good suspension. You can definitely tell the suspension is tuned well, but not uncomfortable or bouncy or very, kind of nervous feeling. And of course, I get stuck behind a Corolla doing 40 here. Let's go and nobody behind us here. I want to kind of step back a little bit. I don't have a ton of gas to play with, guys, but let's go ahead and just give this one here a little bit of a acceleration here. See how this thing goes. And we're on normal right now. I want to leave it there because I don't have a ton of gas. Yeah, this thing just effortlessly accelerates really nice. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Ford Powerboost engine. I know some people might be having some issues with them, but hopefully Ford has resolved some of those issues. But this is a great engine. They don't have any diesel like, for example, Ram offers or Chevy does. So Ford has to go with this, basically the EcoBoost engines now. I know they're gonna kind of retract on their electric I would say they're retracting on building more electric cars. I mean, in terms of what the market has seen, the popular Vs are losing a lot of their hotness on it. So now everybody going back. I believe hybrid is probably the best option you can get. Best of both worlds. It gives you gas. The companies you get gas, or you can just do electric, or a plug-in hybrid as well. But yeah, this is, you can see, guys, here, energy return 64% on the brake coach. So this is, I think it's a fantastic model. Now this one here, as I mentioned, like 64,000 what it was. I'll put that on the screen for you guys. I forgot the exact amount, but for a mid-60s truck, I think this is a lot of truck. You get plenty of equipment. No sunroof or higher-end stereo or leather, but I think plenty of equipment for every day. It's super smooth engine. You can see the power plant is so smooth, so easy going. And of course, it's going to give you a really good gas mileage when you're just hauling, and especially with electric and if you're stuck in traffic. But I think in overall, a great package from Ford, in my opinion. Very quiet too. Very minimal noise here from the A-pillars. No tire noise whatsoever at all. No tire noise. Even no road noise. All I hear is just basically wind noise at all. So quiet. This thing is so refined too. It's impressive how, I'm sorry, some they're sliding in the back, but so impressive how quiet and refined the F-150s feel. Ford has really come a long way, to be honest with you. I'm doing a lot of construction here. You can see, guys, a lot more apartments which are going to be sitting empty because here in Florida, apartments and condos are really not selling at all. Really enjoy also real estate as well, but man, yeah, this building all over the place. We're almost full here in Florida, but what can you do? But super is easy to do. Everything feels so comfortable. You got plenty of I love the way this feels. The hood's really low on your basically your line of sign of basically line of sight. I love this. This is probably one of the best trucks there is. I like the Ram too. The Ram's really nice as well. The Chevy also has a really nice interior as well. I like the Chevy's interior maybe a little bit more, the new modern ones. But wow, yeah, Ram is also having, of course, revamping their new 1500s as well. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this F-150, especially this Powerboost model, and especially this new generation. If you like the new design, let me know what you guys think of this updated or this mid-cycle refresh. I mean, of course, a lot of people will kind of think that, hey, I would prefer a decrease in price, but yeah, unfortunately, that's not the way it's going. You know, there's a lot of you know, prices are going up, and these things are not getting any cheaper. For 65, this is a pretty decent price for a truck this size and the type of power plant it has, and it's a 4x4. But yeah, things are not getting any cheaper. Of course, you know, that's unfortunately the way things are. But let me know what you guys think of this F-150 in terms of how the whole thing is, you know, packaged in. And $65,000, yeah, something definitely in the, it's going back and forth. But yeah, this thing just super smooth, and the steering feels pretty decently directed, not plain. I like the steering wheel. Wow, this is pretty nice the way this feels. Such a smooth power plant, and the transmission is so smooth as well. This feels like a more of a refined performance, or not performance, kind of a luxury type of thing, you know, in terms of the power delivery. Wow, very impressive with the refinement of this truck. Nice, very nice F-150. This XL is pretty decently well optioned. I really like this truck as the way it is. But let me know, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all that has subscribed. I really appreciate every one of you, and if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, guys. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this F-150, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go ahead and just park this back where it was, and they took my spot there, but obviously can't help it. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.